If you like the video, please consider supporting JamesCORP on Patreon. Right, we're back with part 2 of week 12. So it is the next day. I don't need that open.
Had some sleep so I can recover my wits.
Yep. Anyone else need to recover anything?
Yeah, I'll eat some more food to recover my strength.
Okay. Right. So there's some commotion in the morning when you wake up.
This can't be good. The last time there was commotion, I got framed for murder. Shit.
This time he really did it.
Yeah, there's commotion outside of a couple, 2 mutants that live together because they're lovers. Quinn. What are their names?
Their names are Estelle.
Oh, God. Okay. Estelle.
And Alfred.
And Alfred.
Alfred.
How do you
God,
spell
they
Alfred?
have such nice normal names.
How do you spell Alfred? A-L-F...
A-L-R-E-D.
So yes, in fact, they live quite close to you, Quinn. They actually live in not the adjoining tent, but they live over at did that even work? Hang on. Oh, yeah, it did work. They live over at this shack here. They have one of the rooms over there, so they are very, very close by to you. And I closed the bloody thing. Bollocks. Bear with me.
Oh, do you have the ping installed, James?
Yep. I pinged it.
I didn't see it.
Ping.
I saw it, but it was really small.
Yeah, that's because the map's really big.
Oh.
Or far away.
Okay.
Or far away. Depending on
You
if depending on where the cow is, the cow, yes. As you, what do you do, Quinn? What are you doing?
I'm going to step outside of my tent and walk over to the corner of, what is that? Building 6? And listen.
Yeah, building 6 is where the boss Joe Hamid
The
lives.
bad guy.
Right. So I'm going to stand on the corner that's between that little lean-to shack and Building 6.
Yeah, they're currently dragging Estelle out of the house, and she's covered in blood.
Alfred's dragging her out, or someone else is dragging her out?
Someone else is dragging her out.
Do I recognize who this someone else is?
Yes. Silas. Who is it that is dragging them out of the house?
It's Silas.
I would say no, it's not Silas. I would say that would have to be I would say it's Jigsaw Jeff. Well, because it's near the Dawn Vault. He may have heard the commotion.
Fair enough.
Came to rescue. I'm not saying he's implicated in anything. I'm saying he was nearby.
Okay. Yeah.
Does Estelle look conscious?
Estelle looks absolutely confused.
Okay.
There seems to be like a group of people around them.
Did he also come out?
No, Alfred hasn't come out of the abode.
I'm going to walk near the door and peek in to see if anyone is still in there.
You see the bloody remains of Alfred. And as you actually get closer to Estelle, you can hear us going, it was the voices. The voices in my head. They told me to do it. They wouldn't stop telling me to do it. And Jigsaw Jeff's like, that's no excuse, Estelle. You've murdered your lover. And she's like, oh, crying and everything. I mean, this quickly spreads around the Ark. That within a few days, there's been 2 murders in the Ark.
Do I know if she had any kind of close interaction with Archie? Have they been known to socialize, frequent the same random building?
Well, they both frequent the tavern, but that's about it.
Do I see any of my traveling companions? Any of these
Silas
folks out?
is not anywhere near this.
Well, they know it's not you.
Captain says I'm nowhere near it.
They know it's not you because you're too useless to do it.
That's true.
So, where do I see where they're taking Estelle off to?
They're dragging her towards the Dawn Vault.
Okay. I'm gonna just slowly walk behind unless somebody tries to stop me. I'm gonna follow the crowd.
Yeah, they're like, no one really knows what to do. One of them runs off to get Victoria because she's dealing with one of them already. Yes, Zippo, from your, when you come out of your room, because you can, you're quite high up.
Yes, I saw the commotion downstairs and the mob moving slowly or at least noisily. They woke me up, those bastards, towards the Dawn Vault.
Yeah, and you was working late on that armor for Zip.
I had been working for so long, so I was tired. Damn you! So I'm going down and checking what's happening. So I'm there. I probably see Queen and go to her and ask her, what's happening there?
It seems like the same thing that happened with Archie. Estelle, they said Estelle killed Alfred, and she was talking about hearing voices.
Estelle and Alfred?
Yes.
Why would they do that?
It's something about voices, just like what Archie was saying, that the voices told him to do it.
Uh-oh. That's weird. Those voices are contagious now.
But it's like, have you ever seen them hang out together? Or it's like, why would both of them?
No, I mean, Alfred and Estelle were like always together, stuck together. I mean,
so I don't know where could they have gone? Where it's like something making them sick. Did they eat something? Because I don't want to eat or drink whatever it is that's
unless they're telling the
causing
truth,
this.
That there are really voices doing something to them.
But how do the voices choose them? Because I don't want to be chosen by the voices.
That's a very good point.
If it's that they're going someplace and this happens, I don't want to go to that place. So I don't want this to happen to me. I don't want to ever hurt work.
I hear you. Where are they taking her? What's happening now?
Taking her that way.
Yeah, they drag her over to the Dawnfolk because no one really knows what to do. And then you see her, Zippo. You see Victoria come snorting along.
How does that go?
Snorting along. Okay.
And she's like, what's going on in here then? And one of them's like, she killed her partner in cold blood. I saw it happen.
You saw it happen?
Yeah, that's what Chizzy, no, not Chizzy Jeff. Jigsaw Jeff. Fuck's sake.
What were you doing in there?
I wasn't in there. I was walking by and they'd left the door open.
What did you see?
He pulls out like a baseball bat and with some nails hammered into it, and she was beating him with this.
Okay. Wow. And you didn't happen to see what caused the violence? Were they arguing? Were there...
No excuse. No excuse, Zippo. There's no excuse for violence in the Ark.
We don't have a tribunal yet, I agree, but we may still want to understand what's happening. What did she say?
The voices.
Oh, yeah. Voices starts to become a good excuse for violence. So what's going to happen to her now?
We don't know. We don't know what we're doing. That's why we fetched Victoria.
And Zippo's ears are already starting to itch.
Well,
I've seen her. I'm keeping a low profile and trying to.
It's a pity your ears can't though.
I think I'm gonna have to jury rig something like a headset, probably.
Earmuffs.
Yeah, earmuffs.
If you mutate some more, you might mutate them off.
So yeah, Lenny. So Lenny, there's a knock at your at your boss's door. Basically, you can hear like, quick, come! There's been another murder.
Okay, I get up and go. What? Another one?
Who's your? Is it Boss Gorilla that's your boss?
It's Boss Marlot.
Marlot. Who's
Gorilla
a
is mine.
bureaucrat. Okay. What does Boss Marlot look like, Pookie?
He's the very picture of a fat controller.
For fuck's sake, I hate all of you. The fat controller.
He's got the he's wearing he's wearing this the station master's uniform and hat. Tiny little moustache.
Has he got a high vis vest on as well? High vis vest, yeah.
Yes. Yes, that's his sash of office.
And he bangs on the wall next to he bangs on your door and goes, Lenny, you better come Lenny, you better come with me. That's what I think he sounds like. You said he looks like the Fat Controller, so that's how That's how I think fat people sound. Or does he sound more like? Does he actually sound like Ringo Starr? Because I'm not doing.
He sounds more like fat people sound than Ringo Starr. Because the people from the north probably sound a bit more like Ringo Starr.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. Fuck's sake. That's another thing, actually. Katin, what does Boss Jahamid look like?
He's the one we don't like, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think who to compare him to now. I can think of a lot of people I don't like, but none of them really strike me as resembling Boss Jahamid. So he's the kingpin, so I'm picturing him kind of like the Penguin from Batman.
Oh, that's too much like the Fat Controller, though.
There's a certain resemblance.
They could be brothers. That's why there's a resemblance.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Looks like the Penguin.
So they both look like the Fat Controller.
Yeah, very long nose, a lot like Katin.
What's Katin got a really long nose? Oh,
Yeah, well, she's a tracker. She's really good at smelling things
okay.
out. So
Yeah,
because
yeah.
she's got a massive nose.
That makes sense.
So just a question: when Katin smells things, does it sort of like I don't know, just
Switch.
shift around?
Yeah.
Just like Samantha.
Who's Samantha?
Like
Oh,
Samantha.
Yeah. Bewitched.
Bewitched.
Ah,
Oh, does her nose go?
Yeah.
Okay, the other weird thing about Boss Jahamid as well, he's actually got 4 arms.
And we just found out today.
Holy hell, he hides them really good.
He's been keeping them behind his back.
The whole time.
or inside his coat.
Silas, I'm actually going to complete the rest of the bosses. What does Boss Jarilla look like?
Boss Gorilla?
In fact, let me roll their mutation first, and then that might help you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let me
What do we know about Boss Gorilla?
hard
Yeah.
worker.
She's the hard worker.
She's the boss I want to protect. She takes care of me. She pays well. She likes all the little contraption I'm creating, even though it's not so many.
Oh, you live right above her as well, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, and then maybe then Zippo can describe what. No, but you already did. I
already did Victoria.
Yeah, so we'll let.
Oh yes, our boorish Margaret Thatcher.
Yes.
So I would say she. Well, what's her mutation?
Mutation. Yeah, that could
Her
help.
mutation is parasite.
What
Parasite.
the hell does that mean?
She is a parasite, or she has parasites.
No, she has the ability to basically drains people's life force from them.
Well,
Yeah, she's able to. You're a human parasite capable of absorbing the life force of living humans beings at arm's length.
all right.
Yeah, so she can.
So I would say that she has a pretty stout build since she is a hard worker. So she embodies a very muscular figure, but her mutation gives her a very
Gaunt?
distinguishing feature, almost as if she has like a what's the right word I'm looking for? Like a proboscis, like a bug, like a mosquito. And that's how, if she can grab onto somebody, she can pull them towards her using her muscles and then connect
Suck them
with
dry.
them. Yeah, suck them dry. Yeah.
Okay. I put she's muscular figure, but her mutation gives her a very mosquito sucker. That's what I could think about putting.
A musky toe sucker. Okay.
I don't know how to spell mosquito, so just. I mean,
Mosquito.
you do know
Okay.
you can edit this as well. You can all edit the Seven Sister Bosses section.
No, musky toe sucker just sounds way better.
Okay, and Quinn, the last boss on the list is boss Eleanor, and she is the revolutionary that lives up on the surface because they don't think you should be living underground. And her mutation is pathokinesis, whatever that means. You have the ability to affect the emotional state of others so she can manipulate people's emotional status.
And she's a rebellion leader. No wonder.
It fits.
Okay.
She has been established as a bit of a, love and peace person. Very off her head half the time.
Okay. I don't know the actress's name, but the actress, it looked like the actress who was Dharma's mother in Dharma and Greg, because she was like this real hippie chick.
Who?
I don't know her name. Dharma and Greg is like in the, was it 90s?
Yeah.
She was like the ultimate like flower child.
I've never even heard of this program. Was it a film? Or was it a
No,
show?
it was a TV. It was a sitcom.
Okay. Is Pookie
Don't-
looking it up?
It should be
Because she's done other things. I just can't remember the actress's name.
Mimi
Susan
Kennedy?
Sullivan.
Probably.
No, it was Susan Sullivan. No.
No, Susan Sullivan was Greg's mom.
Yeah, Mimi Kennedy.
What's she
She
look
was
like?
like real. She was really flaky. She
Well, you mean flaky? What, like skin flaky or just...
Personality.
Flighty. Yeah, just real flighty. She had done a lot of drugs in her younger days, so she had fried a lot of brain cells. So just that kind of person, or that kind of personality.
Done a lot of drugs. Fried a few
Yeah.
brain cells.
She wore really baggy clothing that just was out of sync with the period.
Is it really baggy clothing? Looks like... What did you say, Mimi?
Mimi Kennedy.
Is she related to, like, the Kennedys?
Doubt it. It's called Kennedy's a common enough Irish surname.
I think I found an appropriate picture which I've put in Discord.
Oh, let's have a look.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I've seen her somewhere else. Is she redhead or
Yes,
is she...
that is from yes. And that's
Okay.
on her. That's her on a good day.
Is that who she was playing, or was that who she actually is?
That's
a bit.
that's who she was playing.
Okay.
So that's a more conservative outfit than what she was normally attired in during the show.
Slightly scary thought.
She was out there.
Yeah.
I'd say a more modern version might be Lily Tomlinson with the, I think.
Okay, there we go. Right, so we've got all the bosses. We have an idea of what they are. So I sort of went on a divergent, but I thought it was kind of handy
that's
to
good.
do.
You said we can. You said we can edit it. I don't see I can edit anything in there.
Can you not? Hang on, let me see if I can configure
missing
permissions.
something, but-
Oh, it is observe. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Should I change it? Did it need?
No need to do that now. No need to. Do
Okay.
that now. Just.
Okay. All right. Brilliant.
Good.
Excuse my spelling if it's really bad. I don't care.
No worries. So, Estelle is being taken right now to the Dawn Vault, or at least towards
Yeah.
the Dawn Vault, and Victoria is coming on the scene. I step aside and just watch for Victoria's exuberance because I'm assuming something's going to happen.
Okay. Lenny.
Well, I come out and go, another murder. What's going on?
Who are you saying this to? The person that's come to fetch?
Yeah.
I mean, obviously you know who it is. Who is it who's come to tell? In fact, it's probably someone who works for Boss Marlott. Who is it? Who is it who's come to fetch you?
Nosy Neville.
Fuck me. Nosy Neville. Neville? Is that right? Neville?
Yes. Neville.
Okay.
Neville.
Okay. Oh, why are they called Nosy Neville?
Because he's nosy.
Because he always wants to know what's going on.
Oh, that's probably why. And that must be why Boss Marlott keeps him around to sniff this shit out.
Useful.
Yeah.
Well, he's like to you, Lenny. He says you might want to get Kat in, as you know, as you've already dealt with the murderer the other day, right?
Right. Yeah. Good idea. I'll go and get Kat in.
Okay. Silas.
Silas.
I mean, you're at the. I assume you're at the. Where is your home? We have got it all written down here.
My
Silas
home is number 9.
All right. So yeah, you can hear a commotion.
Oh yeah, you're super close by.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll stick my head out of my little corrugated shack there and kind of. Do I see Victoria, or do I see them carrying the body?
No, they haven't touched the body yet. You just see a lot of people running back and forth from the Seven Sisters den.
I will pop out of my little hovel there, and as somebody comes running past me, I'll be like, "Hey, what's going on?" As people are moving about.
Yeah, so you managed to grab someone. Who do you grab?
I grab a younger woman who goes by the name of Rain.
As in the weather?
Yeah, like raining.
Yeah, it could be rain as in she reigns over everyone.
No, she's not Victoria.
Yes, I think you'll find that she works for Boss Eleanor. I think you'll find because of her natural based name. and that's why she got the name. Yeah, and she's probably on her way up to like inform Boss Eleanor about the current situation. So she's like, yeah, there's been another murder at Staircase Silas.
A murder where? Who?
Estelle has murdered her partner Alfred during the night. Bashed his
Really?
head out. Yeah, bashed his brains out with a baseball bat.
Holy hell!
I'm gonna go let Boss Estelle know.
Yeah,
Eleanor, not
yeah.
Estelle. Estelle's
Sorry, I should be
the
more
one
like. I got bandages on still. Yeah, run along and you do that, and I will walk around towards the elders building, knowing where Estelle and Alfred,
Yeah.
were living, and obviously there's commotion and people about, and I'll just kind of, I am purposely keeping back, because this is very reminiscent of yesterday.
Well,
And-
don't worry.
Sorry, 2 days ago, yeah. And I don't need or want anybody going, he did it. So I'm going to stay back. And when I get to the point where I can kind of maybe see what's going on or who's discussing what with whom, and I'll just kind of observe from afar.
Okay.
Where's Lenny, by the way?
He's on his way up to get Catin. So yeah, so Lenny,
Okay.
you arrive outside Catin's door.
I knock on the door.
Hello? Is it morning?
Yes, it's Lenny. There's been another murder.
What? Oh, I'll come crawling out.
I think Estella's beaten up Alfred.
Oh no. They really liked each other.
Yeah, I think the voices again.
We need to find out where the voices are coming from. I mean, it can't be that they lived in different places, so it can't be a big pipe.
I don't know. You're right. We do need to find out where these voices are coming from and deal with it. But I don't know how.
It happened in the night, I guess, so
Well, if it could happen to them, and it could happen to Archie, and it could happen to anyone, how do we stop that?
we have to find out what she's been doing recently. And Archie. See if there's somewhere they've been or someone they've talked to. Or, I don't know. People don't normally hear voices in their head telling them to kill. I mean,
No.
sometimes I hear a voice telling me to kill Jonats, but I know what that one is.
Yes, I hear a voice. I hear a voice about him to kill Boss Jahamid, but that's just revenge.
Yeah. Yeah, Estelle didn't want to get revenge on Alfred, so that can't be it.
No.
Oh, if you look as well, I have updated the map to include the defences.
Okay, so is that the sandbags?
No, you got So you got sandbags. You got extra like defences there, and if I push shift, that generally does it. If I push shift, you got defences there. You You got some more defences over there. You got
Right.
defences out there. I don't know why they're out there at the moment, but it might make sense later.
Excuse me.
Right. Are you heading down to where the rest of the crowd is?
Yep.
Yep.
So yeah, there's a large gathering of people. Nearly everyone's come out, like of the you know, from the woodworks. You got literally everyone. You got Scraggy Maggie going, "Hang the bitch," and stuff like that. I never liked her. You know that she had she used to date Alfred some time ago, and Estelle like stole Scraggy Maggie says she stole Alfred from her, but really it was the fact that Scraggy Maggie was a bit scraggy, and Estelle was a bit more pristine, you know, a bit more well kept, and didn't smell so bad because, you know, Scraggy Maggie is a bit mad. I don't know where I'm going with this.
No, that's fine.
We're not sure where you're going with it either.
But so far, it all makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, so someone's like, yeah, so as soon as Scraggy Maggie says, "Hang the bitch," everyone's like, yes. Like half of them are like, yes, hang her, string her up.
We can't do that. We haven't got a tribunal yet.
Yeah. No
We can-
tribunal, no hanging.
No tribunal, we can take the law into our own hands. And
You
some
do
of them
that, I'll
like
punch
some
you
of
in the
them
face.
some of them go to like grab Scraggy to grab Estelle, to like rip her away, and like you see some people like running off to get some rope to string her up.
Okay. I am getting in the way,
Okay.
basically.
They don't mess around. Jeez.
That's going to be a false. I think that's going to be a false roll, please, Lenny the enforcer.
Yep.
Or maybe or maybe intimidate if you want,
Yeah.
because
Might
you're trying
start with
to intimidate them.
Yep.
I'll try and help by backing you up.
You can't, because intimidate is his own special skill.
Ah.
I believe. Is that right?
Yep.
One success. Yes, they hesitate. They sort of go. I mean, before I do anything, did you want to push the roll?
No. Basically, I mean, I'm known for a mean streak, so basically, when that happens, I basically inflict doubt on them.
Okay. I mean, it's just you know, the more successes you get, the more of them you convince, basically back down. But sure.
Yeah, I'll push it because.
Oh.
Oh, for God's sake!
Well, I can see this die roller hates us too. Yep.
It doesn't hate you as much though.
It's still a success.
Yeah. Okay.
At a cost.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, don't forget you gain 2 mutation points. Don't forget, everyone, you get mutation points as well for today.
I've got maximum anyway.
Oh, okay. Yes, they're like they're
Basically, there's a bit of roughhousing, and I take a punch or two.
yeah, like they go for her, and like they sort of like barge, you know, you step in the way and they sort of collide into you. But yeah, you take unfortunately you take a bit of roughhousing, and yeah, they sort of back away and going, okay Lenny, but you know, something needs to be done. And then you hear well, I think we should take her back to the compound and care for her and and get to the bottom of this. She looks at Sippo and goes, I elect that Sippo should lead the investigation on this. He's a smart boy. He's got his nose to the ground.
Oh, is that his ear?
He's definitely got his ear to the ground as well.
I got both my nose and ears to the ground. That's not going to end up well. All right, Victoria, I'm on it. But
Okay. I lean over and go, She likes you.
No, she don't. No, she don't. I was actually thinking of going back to look at Alfred, actually,
Okay.
and try to see what happened in that
Okay.
abode of them.
Okay. So you enter the room where Alfred was or is. There
I
isn't-
assume still
I mean,
is, yeah.
Well, there isn't much of a head left. If you imagine a melon, a ripe melon, being pounded multiple
Yeah.
times. Yeah.
I can
There's
see
bits against the wall, bone fragments everywhere.
I'm looking at the place. Is there something weird? Is there something that seems out of place? Were they having some food or drinks that would have been not the type of food or drink that we commonly use or find in the Ark?
No, nothing is out of place here. I mean, you spend a while looking around, and you don't spot anything that is out of place.
Anything out of the ordinary?
Nope.
Any
Oh, let's make sure I'm fucking promoting the right game.
Okay. Well, only Victoria said I was a good PI. I never claimed I was.
Well,
But you're our PI.
Yeah.
Coming on
Well,
NBC, Zippo PI.
We're gonna need to take care of the body anyway, so I'm gonna order some of Victoria's goons to take care of it.
well, okay. Zippo, as you're the first person to bring this up, what does the Ark do with its bodies?
We don't have any notion of a cemetery, I'm assuming. Or do we?
Cannibalism.
No,
Soylent
that's-
Green.
No,
That's a
definitely
project. We haven't done
that's a
that one.
project that. Got,
I know that's a project. So, but
Me too.
I'm not sure I saw cemetery as a project.
Probably because you just dig a hole and put them in it.
Yeah, but we do that outside.
Okay, but
We
you
could
might
compost them.
Yeah, you could compost them. You could burn them. You turn them into ash and I mean, this is completely down to whatever you decide, Zippo. This is on you. This is on you to decide as a player.
We just dump them outside.
Unceremoniously, just dump them outside, yeah?
No, I think we have a special pile.
Yeah, there is a.
We call it sky burial.
Yeah, and sometimes maybe some people who are who have a family or at least a closed ones may take more care, but otherwise it's mostly unceremonious.
Fuck me. That's gonna. That'd probably be not good because that would attract wild animals.
Well, we've got a hunting party now, so we want to.
You do
attract
have a
wild
hunting
animals.
party. Okay, yeah.
How do you think we hunt?
Just
Yes,
dump.
Are you connecting the
Talk to
dots
them.
that we're laying out for you?
You were talking, make them useful.
So essentially, what's happening now is that there's no murder mystery going on. We're just killing people, so we can just got more bodies for the hunt. Mystery solved. Moving on.
Oh,
Maybe the voice is somebody who's really hungry.
that's the hunting party.
That's a horrible thought.
Yeah, it's one of the hunting party creeping around at night, whispering in people's ears to tell them to create more bait.
That's what. Hey, problem solved. I think we resolved the mystery.
We should probably make them stop, though.
Oh my. I think we just get rid of those bodies, outside, probably by the entrance of the vault. A bit remote. Some people, maybe there's a common, how do you call that in English? Like a common grave, basically. And there are some individuals.
Like a mass
Again.
grave.
Mass grave, sorry, yes.
Well, common grave is fine.
Okay.
You know, that's
Yeah.
That's also Basic common grave is where you put everyone who can't afford to pay for their funeral.
Exactly.
Yep.
Fuck's sake. Okay, this arc got really dark really fast. We just dump the bodies. That's what we mainly do. Just dump them.
Chat says we should make food out of them.
No,
Yeah,
but probably no. It's probably a bit extreme, knowing that we have this cult that is so strong. There's probably a few rituals associated with that from Victoria and the Seven Sisters. There has to be at least something. It can't only be about the Lord of the Ring. There has to be something about what happens once we die.
We have we've
for a
established
religion
3
to
books.
take. Yeah, there has to be more than those first.
Yeah.
I think we simply just compost them and use them in the garden. Compost them outside and then use them in the garden.
I don't know if we know about that.
We do have a Gardener's World magazine.
You
We
do?
might have an article on compost.
Yeah, but that would be scraps of food rather than people.
Why couldn't you use people? Return them to the earth. You're just sticking them in the ground anyways.
There is such a thing as a body farm, but
Yeah, that's
There is
that. Yeah, that's to investigate like how the body reacts to dying.
Well,
to certain things.
how P.I. Zippo got his P.I. initials. He learned those kind of things. Right? You got to work with me here.
what are you suggesting that there might be a particular book he read?
Murder, She Wrote.
No.
That's not a book.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
there is a
Not a
book
book.
called The Body Farm, I think.
Yeah,
Right.
there is a book. Yeah. The question is, would it turn up in the lost property?
If it's a popular crime thriller, then almost certainly. And it's by Patricia Cornwell, who's...
So it would be a popular crime thriller.
Yeah.
Yep.
Zippo, roll me a d6.
You want a D6?
Yep. On a 1 to 3, it's in the Lost Prophets. If it's a 5 or more, if it's... Unfortunately, no, that book's not
See,
in...
the more books that we make canon, the more reason for a library.
Oh, the game's paused. Why was it... Fuck. I didn't realise the game was paused. Sorry. It might have caused issues.
So,
James, that pause spinning thing has been there the entire time since we started.
Yeah, because I didn't realise it wasn't... I just seemed to ignore it.
so where's the book? Is it in one of the 7 books, or did it come out of the box of Lost Prophecies?
It came out... I guess it came out of the box of Lost Prophecies.
Right. Okay. So it's not canon.
It's not part of of religion.
No.
But it is... I guess it is considered something important to the art.
Sure.
Sure.
So, going back to...
It's where we learned our death ritual from. Our burial rites.
Yeah.
Oh, I just realised. I better reduce the Seven Sisters down by 1 person. 199 people.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, we're dying off slowly. Bring in those other 100 cattle. I mean, people.
Shit.
So heading out of Alfred's and Estelle's place, reporting to the guys outside that can't see anything weird in there. I mean, outside from Alfred's having no longer having a face, there's nothing out of the ordinary in that place.
So the thing that stands out, so there is one thing that stands out.
Oh,
The brutality of it is very similar to the
Oh,
way
yeah.
Puzzle Paul was murdered.
that's what you
The
that's what you
face,
mentioned.
the
fact
face, the face
is
was the
broken.
target.
The face was erased, basically. I mean, pummeled,
Yes.
just like what happened to Puzzle Paul.
Hmm.
I mean, it's absolutely a shame what happened to Alfred. I mean, Puzzle Paul, not so much.
We need to, if we want to understand what's happening at some point. Right now, the only thing that comes to mind is to talk to Estelle and to the kid.
See if they remember what the voices sounded like.
Or at least maybe to find out if there are some commonalities between the two of who they talk to, what they've hidden, what they drank, where they've been. Because I don't know. It's weird that, I mean, we know some people get crazy, but that two of our community and young kids and lovers like Estelle and Alfred turn crazy like that at the same time and start murdering people, that's not something I've heard or read anywhere. I don't know what you think, guys.
I think if we can, talking to both of them would be good. Try to see if there's any commonality between them. But I think we have a bigger issue in that we're sorely lacking resources, and we need to find Catton's mysterious vision location. That is a pressing thing too.
We need to get out and go foraging.
Yes.
That too.
If we don't do that soon, we're going to run out of food and water.
Yeah,
But
but if someone from the Ark dies every 2 days,
As long as it ain't one of us, we're good.
Well, if it's in the
yeah,
Ark, then it won't be
I
us.
mean, Quinn was saying very justly, if we don't know what's happening with this madness or those voices, what prevents those voices from telling you, Silas, to kill Karen, or from telling Quinn to kill Orc? What's going on? We don't know.
Sure.
You may be the next one, Silas. Or
I don't disagree with your logic. We gotta weigh our options here. I mean,
this tower that Karen saw in a dream, I'm not saying it was false or whatever. It's probably going to still be there in a week or two.
Yeah, but my supply of grub isn't.
Fair enough.
Okay. So, you're going to be heading out into the Ark next, yes?
Into the zone?
Yeah, into the zone.
Yep.
Probably. When are we?
Huh?
What time is it? Where is it? Like noon, still the morning?
Yeah, it's still it's probably noon by the time you've done some of the stuff on the looked at the body and stuff like that.
The commotion, the mob, let's anger, Lenny getting punched and shouting at people, me watching the crime scene and going back and saying, "Oh, the guy is dead." I mean, good conclusions. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you might be able to convince Jigsaw Jeff to Jigsaw figure out how the skull goes back together.
Probably a big help if he does read the body farm then.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, right. We will take our second break then. So, remember, don't touch that dial, and we'll be back in about 10 minutes.